And welcome back to another episode of All of Fabric 5, where today we're about to find out how many resources does a stack of drills get you? That many. The 3 apples were stacks of iron ore. I needed iron for something, so I flogged it out of here. But yeah, so that is 1 stack of bronze drill heads. Now I'm pretty sure everything except for maybe, did we need sand for a drill head? Or for the drill? I think like the resources for making drills are contained within here, aside from sand. But again, you can get that from gravel. Not the end of the world, and you have to convert some steel, and we don't need dye. I can get away with just glass for the normal item pipes. So we can get pretty much everything we need, probably with the cobblestone generator off to the side, to make more drill heads from the resources that come from that basic drill, which is pretty cool. But anyhow, today, well, we've got a couple of new neighbours, semi-neighbours, pretty far away there, but I guess with waystones it doesn't really matter. But I think it's time to start moving over to the Mushroom Island where we're going to set up our factory. So, what I want to get done is start work on the steam turbine. So I want the steam boiler, at least for a start. Let's start with that. We'll get ourselves this steam boiler. Once we have that, I'll start bringing all of our machines over to the Mushroom Island. And yeah, the boiler should give us more than enough steam to run everything we've currently got. And that'll be cool. And then we need to decide what we're doing with this house, because it's it's a little bit of an eyesore. We'll sort something out. So I should have a whole bunch of this display case is pretty cool. You can like put items in it, and I just did it to try and get like a screenshot for the thumbnail. That was the only reason that existed. But I have a bunch of invar, apparently some smooth stone, and this should get us going towards the steam boiler. So we're missing a few things. We need a whole bunch of bronze-plated bricks, and they were a fire clay. Okay, so we need 24. Let's get as many as we have to. 28 bronze-plated bricks. Okay. Let's do that with a recipe. It's going to be easier than mucking around ourselves. There. And yes, they are a little bit cursed. The blue refrigerators are a little bit cursed. But let's get, and actually we'll go over here. We will ask for 28 of these. And we're just short of fireclay bricks. Now, we're not short of fireclay bricks. Let's teach the recipe for them as well. We may as well. Just get it out of the way, because we might want more of these in the future. We're probably going to want more of these in the future. I don't know how long we're going to be on steam-based electric power. It could be a while. So let's try this again. 28 of these. Go. I really wish I had a crafting monitor. But they're happening pretty quickly. And only on this CPU. Okay. So that's not really how the co-processors work. Oh, it's crafting a bunch of bronze plates. That's probably why these aren't even doing anything. Oh, things are offline. It's nighttime. Everything stops at nighttime. That is going to be advantage of the steam turbine. We will have power all the time. I'll leave that working. I think I have enough steel. I might start pulling down some of these machines and getting ready for the move. I think it's going to be a good use of time. Now, we did get given shulker shells. 2 of them. Okay, and that was from, I think that was Skulk Sword gave us those. It was a while ago. I haven't been to the end yet, so yeah. it's okay. It's one shulker box. I'm sure it's not going to be the end of the world. Now, can we upgrade this to like a higher tier one? Doesn't look like that's a thing. Oh, we can fit some stuff in the shulker box. Okay, bit of crafting later. We have bronze plates. Nice. And also stuff inside a shoulder box. Shoulder box? Stuff inside a shoulder box. Definitely. Definitely. So we've got our bronze plated bricks. I cannot talk this morning. Next we want the steam boiler, which requires one of these. Let's just save that for now. A furnace. And then bronze boiler. Large steam boiler. Kiss your fuel goodbye. Oh dear. Okay. Yep. Alright. Alright, I hope this thing's... Yeah, okay. We're going to use all that fuel. Luckily, we've kind of potentially got to the point where we can automate that drill. So we've got the large steam boiler. We've got the bronze... Nope. I just took off something we do want. We want these bronze machine casings, and just 2 of them. 2 machine casings. I mean, let's check out... What do you got, mate? Just annoying noises? A Tome of Shadows allows entities in certain blocks to be hidden from view. I mean, that sounds interesting. How hard is it to make? Oh, I don't know how we get it, aside from buying it from you. With 9 emeralds, we're not going to get enough. We're not going to get enough. Okay, well... Much better. Okay. So we wanted... Right, hang on. I've gotten confused. So we got these things, we got those things, we got those things. I think all we're missing is the heat-proof machine casings. Now, I definitely want to teach the recipe for this. Did I make... Oh, we're out of patterns. Okay. We will manually craft some of these. So if we grab some of that invar, that is nickel. That is invar. We're going to want, a whole bunch of stuff. How many of these do we need? 9. Alright. Alright, I think we're kind of out of recipes for now. I'll craft these manually and we'll hold off until we've moved. Alright, I think. Yeah, we're ready to craft these. Cool, and just been packing up some more bits and pieces, so we're just about getting ready to move. Yeah, still processing a couple of bits, but that should be cool. We're all packed up. The house is up for sale, because yes, of course. Handyman's dream. So much potential in a great location. You don't even need a waystone, you can just use the spawn one. It's only slightly annoying swimming across the river. Cool. Cool. I'm actually excited to move. Oh, I didn't take down all of this stuff. Well, we're gonna. And then we should have these heat-proof machine casings. Nice. And this is going to get us the steam boiler, and we get some white fluid pipes. Sure. So it uses fuel 8 times faster than the furnace. But it produces 256 millibuckets of steam when fully heated. Don't forget water or it won't work. Yep. Cool. Hatches must be placed on the bottom layer. Oh, I didn't make any hatches for it, but I guess we will just use hatches from our coke ovens. We don't need them right now. Is it coke ovens or blast furnaces? Blast furnaces. So let's pop over to the Mushroom Island. The factory. Now, I don't think anything's been happening over here. I mean, I didn't bother claiming the entire island. Somebody, they've claimed, sus. Okay. Now, as for how we're going to set this up, I'm trying to think about how I want to lay things out. I think we want to be building everything up a few bricks. A few blocks. So let's say if by default maybe this is the floor level for everything that we build. And that gives us the opportunity to run things, pipes underground if we need to. Does mean we're going to need some sort of stairs, but we'll sort that out. So somewhere we're going to want this boiler. Now, would it make sense to have it? All right, let's fix the. Let's get rid of all this and claim just the area that I flattened out. We'll say like this is kind of what we're thinking about for the factory. Now, would it make sense to have steam in this part? Because I'm figuring probably in the middle is where we want applied energistics. I want the ME controller, we want to sort something out there. So let's do that. Would it make sense to have steam there? I think, I don't know, it's hard to know. It's hard to know. How much do you plan out and how much do you just go with it? It's also getting dark. I should have brought a bed. I'm pretty sure I didn't bring a bed. Nope, not at all. Okay, let's just do it. We're going to want probably an item hatch and a fluid output. So items for the fuel, output for the steam. Probably going to want more fluid pipes. Right, and this goes on the second layer. Cool. And it's the heatproof bricks go on the bottom. Interesting. Slightly different. So that would mean, let's just make sure we're kind of in a chunk. We're kind of in the border. How do we get chunk borders? Let's be semi-smart about it. And build in a chunk. Now, we might end up wanting multiple steam boilers, so let's go here. So there's the bottom layer. I guess it makes some kind of sense to have the boiler here. And then we assemble the rest of this. We assemble the rest of this. So these things go on the inside. Okay, interesting. Then the rest of it's just going to be these things. Cool. And it looks like that actually worked. So we still want hatches. They go on the bottom. That's neat. So we'll get some heatproof casings back. Now, of course, I definitely want to go with the shared wall approach. If we get another steam boiler, like we'd have the controller here and this block, like beside this. So we don't want to put anything here. Let's go. Item input hatch has to go. Well, I guess we'll put them. I guess there makes sense. And we can have all the fuel getting piped into the back. Is there going to be enough room for pipes? Kind of. It'll be a little bit tight. This should be okay. Actually, I might go sleep just so it's not so dark. Sweet. And then we'll want the steam being extracted somewhere. Well, it makes sense to have it on the front. Just trying to think of what's going to look cool. Oh, we also need water. We need a fluid input hatch as well. We are going to need a fluid input hatch. Now, we want to think about the situation where we're going to be sharing blocks. And can we put things on the bottom? We can. Okay. So let's say we pipe everything in. That's not where I thought. We can still do it though. Let's say we do fluid input here. We'll pipe water up into this. Boom, we have water. And then the fluid output hatch is where the steam is going to come out. Cool. And then we could put something that burns, like this crafting table, in here. He's away, and he stopped. He stopped immediately, and he made 4 buckets of steam. And that temperature went up really, really fast. It probably used all of the water. It did not. That did seem very, very fast. But okay. So there's a couple of things we need here. Need our steam storage. I don't know where I'm going to put that. Let's tidy this up. I mean, this isn't really that tidy, is it? We'll leave it like that for now. Leave it like that for now, and then we'll just work out where we want things. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how building an inside-out factory is going to go. We're going to try, though. But alright, time to move over, at least temporarily, all of our steam machines and get them running off this guy. We need like the water pump running and some steam storage. Yeah. It's a neat machine, though. Well, I was trying to get some experience for using the waystone. I was slammed by an orc. I'd set my spawn here, and I have to go so very far to get back to the base. Oh. Well, that was cool. And the sheep goes free. Go free, Mr. Sheep. Go free. Oh, go free. You're free now. You're free. Okay. And yeah, just almost finished moving everything. We still got this, which is going to be a pain. The ore, which is going to be a pain. And the lack of experience is going to be the biggest pain. Do I have like experience bottles anywhere? I've still got to move all of this as well. That's also going to be a pain. Okay, so I know I said we were moving here to get rid of the mess that had occurred before. And I wish I'd started recording not as the sun was setting. But alright, bear with me. It's not better yet. In fact, it's pretty messy. I need to use sit. So, alright, let's sleep. I should have slept before I started recording. Okay, so I've spent a bit of time. I've fully moved out of the house, unclaimed the chunks, and we are here permanently now. Well, unless I decided to move again, but I don't think I will, because this was a few trips without a good source of experience, so I couldn't keep taking my stones. But alright, so things are laid out, certainly temporarily. This might become permanent. These are certainly not. I definitely want to get away from this situation, but I have, attempted to kind of, this is like a mini version of my plan of splitting machines into like parallel processing things. So this chest will have like multiple patterns going into it, just with things that, it's one ingredient becomes one other thing. It might be trickier to do with two ingredients. And then instead of this pipe going into this machine, we'd have this pipe going into like 5 of these. And that should be way faster. But I just set all this up temporarily so we can begin working on the rest of the infrastructure. And I needed wood. I'm going to have to set up a sheep farm and bring a sheep over, and yeah. So it's a little bit rough still. A little bit rough. But we're going to get there. And things are going to start improving, and it's actually already way nicer working outside. But I feel like I need a base. I don't think I can just live outside. That doesn't seem okay, even though it is a mushroom island. And aside from a spider nest over in this direction somewhere, it's pretty peaceful. And mimics. Mimics are still a thing. Yeah. But I've done enough for today. We got ourselves this steam boiler thing. We'll come back next time, and we're going to start fully starting to set up a good factory. Not this. Temporary. I really hope it's temporary. See you in the next one.